Hey guys, Mark from We Travel Alone, along here with Bec from We Travel Alone, who's just beside me, enjoying a Coke in the warm weather here in Bangkok. So, been in Bangkok for the last 10 days on a bit of a holiday break. Always like to look around and scout out potential locations for if we become digital nomads, and Bangkok would certainly be a really good destination to put down some roots for a while. Everything here in Bangkok is actually, I really like Bangkok. Bangkok's a real meeting place of, I would say, new and old cultures that are banging heads pretty regularly. You know, you'll have skyscrapers, and at the base of these skyscrapers you'll have some street food cooking and some old buildings surrounding it. In one way, it sort of reminds me of Bali a little bit in that matter of fact, but Bangkok's really cool city and really easy to get around. They've got two transport systems. Got the MRT, which is the underground metro, and then they've got the BTS, which is a Skyrail metro. All of them you just pay point-to-point tickets, so it might cost you $1 or so to go pretty much from anywhere in the city. I believe you can buy like passes to use over the weeks. We didn't have one. One of the confusing things about the system is that both of them are paid different. They're not connected. They're not related to each other, so they're not owned by the same place. So with the BTS, generally you have to line up and buy tickets. And with the MRT, you can also line up and buy tickets, but you can also tap on and tap off with your credit card as you go in and out, which I find is really handy in cities like that where you can do that. So that makes it really easy to get around Bangkok. Food is cheap if you decide to go and eat off the street or at local places. You might pay I don't know, $3, $4, $5 Australian for food, but if you go and eat in places like Koh San Road, where we're sitting right now, iced tea will cost you $8. So in Bangkok, like most places, it's a matter of what you're doing and where you're eating and where you're drinking, I guess, as to what price you can pay. We've got a little alley restaurant is the best I can call it, which is just near where we're staying. The food is absolutely out of this world. And it's like $3 or $4 to eat and a couple of dollars for a beer if you want to sit there and have a beer. Bangkok's really good beer drinking weather for most people because it's really hot all the time and steamy, 32 degrees nearly every day. We had a few beers last night, so I'm on the iced teas this morning, and because we fly out back to Melbourne tomorrow, thought we'd better take it easy today, but still wanted to come out and do a few things after we'd finished packing all our bags up and stuff like that. So I'll drop in and have a bit of a chat about Bangkok. I met another Australian guy here the other day, and he's moved from Brisbane to Bangkok because the cost of living is cheaper here than it is in Brisbane. He's only paying just shy of $200 a week for an apartment in a high-rise, and like I said, you can go out and eat for way cheaper than you could in Australia. So if you've got no bills or anything holding you back, Bangkok's definitely a hot spot for people who want to move to Asia, and also tourists. There's lots and lots of tourists here from all different places. I hear a lot of Russian, a lot of Americans, a lot of English people. Met a cool Spanish guy last night at a bar that we went to. So yeah, lots of people head to Bangkok. Bangkok's sort of like the central part of Asia, I guess. So I was saying to Rebecca that it'd be a great destination because you can pretty much fly anywhere from here for relatively cheap price because it's like a major hub in Asia for all the airfares. So we've had a really good time here in 10 days. Been running around filming tons and tons of content for YouTube, for our main channel, for Wild Family Travel. So there'll definitely be a lot of Bangkok content coming up over the next month or so, but by the time I get it all organised, I've still got content from when we were in China a week and a half ago as well to put together. So I've actually still got content from when we were in China in September that I'm doing, but I'm trying not to rush too much stuff out at once. I try and sit on making one movie a week for YouTube, because I don't want to run out of content, and we've pretty much got nothing planned overseas till maybe the middle of this year, and then hopefully towards the end, hopefully we might get 3 trips out this year. Maybe looking at Bali, looking at maybe China again for Willow's birthday, and then possibly the Philippines at the end of the year. Excuse me, I've got something that's scratching on my nose here. So there's a few plans afoot, but in between that we need to continue to keep working on realigning our websites, I guess, to try and get some traffic back and make some money online. So at the moment, like I said, we're monetized YouTube, but it doesn't pay a lot, to be honest. I'm averaging about 1,000 watch hours a month, and that seems to be bringing in maybe $50 US the first month that I've been on YouTube. So, but we'll keep plugging away at it, because we're sitting here relaxing, not working our real jobs, and this is a possibly a sort of lifestyle that we really want to live in the end. So in order to do that, we need to be semi-successful enough online to make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month that can keep us travelling and living in destinations like Bangkok or Ho Chi Minh City, which would be another one that we'd like to go and live in, or even Bali. So yeah, we really enjoyed our time in Bangkok, and I'll catch up with you on the next movie that we make. Cheers.